Good afternoon. It's February the 26th, 2018. We'll finish up the day and take a look at tomorrow with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations, unlike an actual performance record. Simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Had a great day in the Emini today. We had support and resistance figured out early. 64.69 was our first sell. We started out with a 53.55 buy, then we raised it to 57, and we finally got there. Missed off the opening, so that was in our sell zone, sell one. This was in our buy zone right there, and we caught it. And all throughout the day, stay long, stay long. And our idea was as long as we could stay above 27.70, we had a chance to see new highs going into the close. Here's our V bottom right there, and you can see it's a P. We've got volume very, very high in that distribution. So pretty hard to do much better before the fact, making calls and recommendations. So it feels good to have that happen, because some days it doesn't. But today we were spot on. Really, if we get through the 75 area up here, there's not much holding us back. 2800. Well, this fell from up there. And it looks like we are probably headed for it. So I'm guessing we're headed into a trading range. I don't know where resistance is. I'm pretty comfortable with the idea that 2600 is probably pretty good support, but we'll just have to see how it forms up doing it. So on our F1 screen, higher low, higher high, find a place to buy it. On our F2 screen, definitely a P with multiple distributions. So here we sit. So if we like the buy side of the market, so 70.72 would be buy one. 65.67 would be buy two. I think we go a little bit higher in London, so 78 to 80 would be sell one. Not too interested in the short side of the market. 84.89 sell two. Lots of news tomorrow. The 28th, Wednesday, we roll to the June contract in Treasuries. It's the end of the month, so we have durable orders minus 2.0. Ex-transportation plus 0.3. So this is the number they'll be looking at. International trade minus 71.3. Now, when the economy is starting to grow quickly, this international trade number can show much larger than forecast deficits, which it's doing now. Retail inventories, wholesale inventories, prelim plus 0.2. I haven't seen that these are new numbers that we're kind of looking at. They don't seem to have any impact on the market. Case-Shiller plus 0.6. That number could come on. FHFA housing price index up 0.5%. That would fit with the data. The housing prices are going up. Sales numbers are coming down. Consumer confidence 126.4 could be higher than forecast. And Richmond Fed at 16 could be higher than forecast. So the focus will be durable orders, ex-transportation, consumer confidence, and I don't think this Case-Shiller and the housing price index will carry much weight tomorrow. Okay, treasuries finally sold. Took a while. They were slowly higher this morning, which was kind of an anomaly. But we hit our buy and sell zones as projected. So we've got a higher low, higher high. This market can actually trade higher tomorrow. Several articles out over the weekend about how treasuries are about to enter a bull market. That remains to be seen. Don't have a lot of range today. 10-year was the note was pretty compressed. So the news, if as forecast, tomorrow will not be supportive for treasuries. We have Powell releases his statement at 8:30. Testimony at 10. This will be the focus. Probably explains the lower volume, lack of volatility today. So here we are, 27.31, sell 1, 3 to 7, sell 2, 21.25, buy 1. No kidding, Jeff. Well, you know, have been some hints by some Fed governors out there that we don't have to raise interest rates quickly. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves, so that's how it can happen. But yeah, that'd be pretty hard to envision. That's why everybody's selling them, right? But there were a couple of articles out over the weekend that said bonds could be getting ready. And I don't know what they're basing that on myself. But we just have to take it all in and stir it up and see what kind of an answer that we come out with. I think most of the market probably still is in a sell into strength, sell into rally mode as far as treasuries go. And that would fit the news. Well, it took forever this morning for us to get sellers in treasury in the 30-year. And ever. We had our desired sell was 27 to 31. Didn't quite get there. So right here, number 1's 11 to 12. Sell 15s to 19. Sell 1. 23, 27. Sell 2. On the buy side, the buck to 04. 1. 25, 29. Buy 1. 17 to 21. Buy 2. I don't think the editors of magazines are that good. I think those big guys that want to get short could feed those guys stories to write. Them taking a little money on the side to write news stories would probably be more in character. Although I'm not sure character is a word that even applies to the press anymore. It takes a hell of a person to wake up every day and go to work with enthusiasm, knowing that most of the stuff that they put out is not true or is meant to hurt or harm people, to take them down. I mean, that's a mindset I don't understand. I couldn't do it. Okay, 35. Last rotate up was 38. I mean, we are at resistance right now, 35 to 37. So, sell 1. 39 to 41, sell 2. On the buy side, 30 to 32. 25, 27. I'm too bound by the golden rule. I just don't understand how people can do that to others. And let's see, looking at crude. Strong day today. Stronger than I would have guessed. We got up there, stopped where we could have stopped in the 64.25 area. Pointed higher on F1. So here we are, 64, 64 and a quarter, sell 1. 50 to 75, sell 2. On the buy side, kind of, give it a little room. It may take 75 to get in. I don't know. We'll go for 63 and a quarter, 63.50, and 62.75, 63. I was reminded I have a friend that's an engineer that collects engineer jokes, and we've talked about this so many times, but a philosophy on life. I just love this when we all hear about the glass is half full or half empty, and the engineer's definition is that the glass is twice as large as it needs to be. And if you think about that, and just focusing on the presence where you are right now and giving it your best shot, that one has more going for it than just a good little chuckle. Okay, we have I think we probably have an outside day in the euro. We'll figure that up. So that means trading range. Draghi wants it lower. We know that. He didn't do a lot of good talking it down today. And we don't have an outside day, so it's close. So we have a buyer at 123, and it looks like we've got a seller at 23.50 to 60. So 45 to 55, sell 1. 70 to 80, sell 2. On the buy side, 23 even, 23.10, buy 1. I think that's where we were this morning. Yeah, 23 even to 23.10. That worked out pretty good for us. And then we'll make 70 to 80 for buy 2. But the euro's hanging in there pretty well. I don't know if Draghi's going to get his wish without doing some extracurricular activities, statements, comments, something like that, and probably has to do something physically with interest rates or QE to make it happen. That does it for this February the 26th. Had a great day. Tomorrow will be better. Y'all have a great evening. I think it's going to push 60 this afternoon with winds almost as high. Just kidding. I'll see you bright and early in the morning. I'm out of here.